Hey everyone, today we are making Msmen. This is a traditional Moroccan flatbread. You can typically find this served in Morocco for breakfast with lots of honey and Moroccan mint tea. I was super lucky to learn how to make these from my aunt in Morocco. I'll include some footage at the end of this video if you're interested in seeing that. And in the meantime, let me show you how to make them. The dough starts with a blend of all-purpose flour and fine semolina flour. I have seen some versions of this recipe where you just use all-purpose flour, but I do like adding in some of the semolina just to give the flatbread a little bit more texture. So we're also going in with salt, sugar, and water, and that's all it takes to make this dough. We're just going to knead this with our hands, or you could do this in a stand mixer if you've got one. It'll definitely be a lot quicker in a stand mixer, but either way, we're just going to knead this until it is super consistent. I like transferring it onto my countertop. If you're kneading by hand, you'll want to continue to do this for about 10 minutes versus using the stand mixer on like a medium speed for maybe just about 2 to 3 minutes. And you'll know you're done kneading the dough when it is smooth, consistent, and no longer sticky. It's interesting because I've also seen versions of this dough where people use yeast, but I've found that you don't need yeast because this dough does not need to rise at all. It's not a kind of bread where it has a rise. It's a flatbread. So these ingredients and just a really good knead will do the trick. And once we're done with the knead, we are adding this to a well-oiled bowl and letting it rest, covered with a clean kitchen towel for 30 minutes. Once that 30 minutes is up, we're going to transfer this back onto our clean surface and just knead for a couple minutes. We're just making sure that we are kneading out any air pockets here and incorporating any of that oil that was on the surface of our dough evenly throughout. Okay, so at this point we are ready to separate our dough into sections. I like using a pastry cutter here, but you could just use a scale if you want to be super precise about the size of each section. If you're doing that with this recipe, you want each section to be about 56 grams, but there's really no need to be super specific about this. You can just cut the dough into 16 sections like I'm doing here, and then I like to roll each section into a little ball, and then you're going to transfer all of those little dough balls onto a well-oiled surface. So it could either be a platter or a cutting board, whatever you have on hand will work. And then we're covering that again with our clean kitchen towel and resting for another 30 minutes. And at this stage, we are finally ready to start assembling our msmen. So the key to achieving a well-made msmen is a super thin dough with many layers. So on a well-oiled work surface, we are going to add one dough ball at a time, and we want to oil our hands as well, just so that it's easy to spread this dough out. And as you can see here, we're working with our hands. We are not using a rolling pin. We are just using our oiled hands and just spreading this dough out as thin as possible. This does require some patience and some finesse, and you will get better at it and more confident the more you do. Just know that because there are so many layers in this flatbread, it's okay if you do end up with a few holes in your dough. It's not the end of the world, don't worry. But you should be able to sort of see the countertop through your dough, as you can kind of see here. That is how thin we want this to be. And then from there, we are sprinkling it with a light dusting of semolina flour and a drizzle of melted butter and just spreading that out evenly. This is going to help the layers to not stick together and puff up when we cook them. Okay, so then we are folding in the opposite corners into the center, as you see here, sprinkling again with semolina flour and butter, and then folding in the two opposite corners in to the center. And then at this stage, you have formed your first section of msmen. We're going to just flatten this out as much as we can to remove any of those air pockets, and then you can set this piece aside. Okay, so the next step is to just repeat everything we just did. So again, we are taking one of our dough balls with super well-oiled hands. We are flattening this out as thin as possible on our well-oiled countertop. Again, not worrying about if we see some holes, just making sure to be gentle with the dough here, be patient, and just get those edges as thin as possible. All of the dough should be as thin as possible. Ideally, it's thin enough that you're sprinkling with countertop through the dough and some melted butter here, and just spreading that out evenly around on our dough. And then we're gonna grab the msmen square that we made just before this, and we are going to place that in the center of this piece of dough. So we're going to set that right in the center, and then we're repeating those same steps that we did earlier. So we're folding in the opposite corners, adding a sprinkle of semolina and butter, and then folding the two opposite corners into the center again. And at this stage, you have formed your first Msmen. So we're just flattening this out to get rid of any of those air bubbles. And you can see how doing this process twice will create even more of those little thin layers of dough, which is what creates that super light and fluffy, airy flatbread with all of those thin, buttery layers. When we cook this up, you will see it is just magic. Okay, so in a well-oiled pan over medium-low heat, we're going to add our Msmen. Again, you will have repeated all of those steps until you used all of your dough, and then you can go ahead and start frying them up. We're just going to cook them until they are golden brown on both sides. They should start to puff up a little bit, but don't worry if yours don't. The more that you do this, the more you'll get the hang of it, and they'll get better every time. So just be patient and give yourself some grace. We're going to just flip these every few minutes just to make sure that they don't burn anywhere. We're just giving them a toast until they have kind of this like golden brown marbling. You don't want the whole bread to be brown. You just want kind of like this speckled browning effect that you see here. On my blog, I have all kinds of directions on how you can actually fill your Msmen with cheese or meat or really whatever you like. So definitely check that out if you're interested in a stuffed Msmen. And once you've got that marbling happening on both sides, you are ready to serve these and enjoy. Highly recommend serving them with a generous drizzle of honey and a pot of Moroccan mint tea. I hope you enjoy these. Bismillah. And as promised, here is a VHS video from 2004 of me and my Aunt Aisha making Msmen.
Il faut tourner souvent, Yak.
Oui, il faut les tourner.
Il faut pas les laisser.
Non, parce que peut-être qu'il va brûler si tu les laisses. Tu sais, attends, je te montre. Ça, et quand tu le mets ici, tu le fais comme ça, pour ne pas avoir. Allez, bien. Bravo, l'autre.